To begin the candy dish, we're going to draw out the entire length, and I want it to be about 15 inches long. I'm also going to have a top that matches the 15 inches, so I'm just going to cut that as well. Next thing I want to do is find the center of this, and I'm using 2x12 or 1x12. So the center mark is going to be at 5/8 of an inch, 5 5/8, and that's what I'm going to draw my shape off of. The casket is pretty much divided up into two spots, one for the head and shoulder area, and then it trims down into the legs. So you kind of offset it that way. So I'm going to draw the bottom half right where it gets to the points at 10 inches. So I started off by making it 7 inches wide on the bottom. That's too wide. Moved it into 5, and that was still too wide. So now the base is at 4 inches. So from your center mark, you can go 2 inches on either side. And I came off of the middle area. The middle area is 6 inches wide, and then the top is only 3.5 inches wide. Now I can just go ahead and rip all these pieces out. Now, to save some waste, I'm just going to take this template for the bottom and just trace it onto this other board, but instead of making it in the center, I've offset it to one side so I can use this for anything I want. Now, to make sure that they are identical, because I sawed them by hand, I'm just taking a plane, putting them in my vise, and I'm going to plane them together. And this will end up giving me two identical pieces. I'm taking the base, and I've put a 1/2 inch bit in my router table, and I'm just going to make a groove or wrap it all the way around, and that will hold the 1/2 inch plywood that I'm going to use for the sides. I'm going to go ahead and make my cut 4 inches, and it will give me roughly a 3.5 inch side from where the base of the coffin is to where the top will sit. Well, now after you've gotten a strip cut, I believe I've got enough cut. And all it is trying to fit all the pieces together, getting all the angles right. I'm going to go ahead and cut the two bases, or the bottom and the top, and then I will do the sides and join them all together. Alright, so I've gotten the base glued, one half of the side, and I've come up to the top. Now, if you just try to butt join them together, that's not going to work. So you have to end up making a small angle on this. Now, I don't care what the angle is. All I'm going to be doing is taking a small little block plane and just pretty much shaving it away and keeping check on if I'm getting close to the angle. Alright, and there it is now. So I can go ahead and cut the top, and I will cut it a little bit long and then figure out, or then hand plane it back down so that it's all even, because if I draw my line right here and I cut all the way through, it's actually going to cut it short from where I need it on the inside, which is right there, by about 1/8 of an inch. As you can see, I got this side already flushed. When I made this side, I just ran it out, say overhung a little bit. So the way I'm going to take care of that, and so I didn't have to do any kind of angles, all I got to do is use a small block plane. And just, it doesn't even have to be perfect after you do this. You just eye it up. For the top, I've got the 1/2-inch router bit in there again. I'm not going to route right on the edge of it this time. I'm actually going to come in a little bit. That way I got some wiggle room in the lid so that it's not so tight. There's not going to be any hinges on it. It's just going to be one that's going to be set in. It's going to be a little bit wider down near this end so that you can easily grab it on the edges and pick it up to reach in and grab your candy. After a coat of black paint and a decorative drawing done by my wife, this Coffin candy dish is officially done. It was very simple, easy to build. I encourage you to build one for the holiday coming up. If this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, I encourage you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I post woodworking and blacksmithing videos throughout the month. It just varies on what I'm posting. So I encourage you to check out all the other videos that are already posted and look forward to more. As always, I encourage you guys to hit that thumbs up button and share the video with everybody and leave a comment letting me know what you think about this. I thought it was pretty good. It's used up some scrap wood in the shop, and now we've got a new decoration for Halloween. So until the next video, we'll see you guys later.
I believe it's alive. It's alive.